Hello and welcome to American Daily News. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and share, thanks. $1 trillion in the past used to be a lot of money, even in Washington. But of recent, $1 trillion spending bill is a like-nothing, barely worth arguing over, and the stuff of autonomous concern. Oscar Wilde once said that nothing succeeds like excess, but even he might very surprise at the shameless iniquities that is as of now very normal in America. To the best of his knowledge, Senate Republicans decided to help out President Joe Biden pass a percentage of his expensive project, a $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill that is a just part of an even larger and more expensive $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. Fiscal analyst Brian Riedl of the Manhattan Institute notes regards the infrastructure bill itself as to be one of the largest non-emergency spending bills of the past 50 years. Republicans have made themselves to believe that only about half the amount, which sums up to about $550 billion is extra expenditure on the project, and that by working in project, they can reduce the pressure Democratic moderates Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, who are constantly put on pressure to get rid of the procrastinations. Perhaps, but there's full certainty that the GOP has blessed and granted to support a portion of the president's historic spending spree of the president. In so doing, they have taken a little portion of ownership of an agenda they should not want to be linked with. Republicans will have little or no influence on the next stage of spending, which is none other than the so-called soft infrastructure consisting of a wide list of progressive social welfare programs. And that will be after the hard infrastructure part of the expensive project, which includes roads, bridges, and railways construction. Under the reconciliation process, tax and spending bills avoid unnecessary delay in the Senate, so Democrats can do whatever they want, so long as they are along with all 50 of their senators. The total expenditure numbers here are outstanding, including a total of about $1.9 trillion so-called COVID-19 relief bill from the start of the year. Biden wants to spend over $6 trillion in three measures passed within months of one another. In 2019, trying to compare, the entire federal budget was $4.4 trillion, and throughout that time President Trump wasn't exactly tightening the country's fiscal belt. The level of new expenditure had already extraordinary levels of red ink. The White House estimates that the U.S. debt will increase to about 109.7% of GDP this year, which one of highest recorded, higher than at the end of World War II, when we had abandoned all fiscal constraint to win an existential struggle against two big empires. The Senate instructions for the reconciliation bill show that only about half of it has to be paid. Meanwhile, Democrats will claim a dog's breakfast of total savings and painless revenue increases, but most of the new dollars will have to come from a tax increase that easily could be ranked as one-off biggest ever recorded. The socialist chairman of the Senate Budget Committee, Bernie Sanders, drafted the parameters of the reconciliation bill, and it shows. The priorities show like small notes from his previous presidential campaigns. The project is said to add new government programs for the young and the old, from universal pre-K to tuition-free community college, to family and medical leave, to expansions of Obamacare and Medicare.